today we're going to continue the topic, the conversation of neuropathy that I did yesterday, and the focus on vasodilation. So what are some other things? Let's get into the details, right? What are some other things? Because these were pretty general. Yesterday I talked about exercise, supplementation, acupuncture. I went in a little more detail about acupuncture, but what about at home? What can we do at home, okay? At-home therapy. So what can we do to increase vasodilation? Because we explained yesterday that it's super important to have vasodilation to improve the nutrition delivery to your dead nerves or your nerves that are dying, right? And so what can we do at home? So let's think about what in general, causes vasodilation. What about temperature, right? Temperature. One thing that I like to tell our patients is warm things, warm temperature. Just think about warm temperature. Think about the pressure in your tire, right? The air within your tire. When we're in the summer, does your tire pressure increase or decrease, right? And then when it's in the cold, does your tire pressure increase or decrease? Well, we all know, right? Because we get that tire pressure indicator when we're in cold temperature, right? So in cold temperature, our tires constrict. That's the same with our blood vessels. In cold temperatures, it causes our blood vessels to constrict. So we want to position ourselves to keep our body warm. In warm temperatures, it causes vasodilation. So what can you do at home? Hot tub, right? And if y'all got a hot tub, you can put in some heating, some heating pads. You can get in your bathtub, hot showers. These all increase vasodilation because warmth invigorates, cold stagnates, right? It's no different from our body, from a tire to our bodies, right? So we want to increase warmth. We talked about exercise, right? What type of exercise? The most important thing, and there's two types of exercise, and we need both, okay? Because when you have neuropathy, you lose the nerve function, which you eventually start losing muscle mass, right? So you do need strengthening and resistance exercise, but you also need cardio. And so we're talking more about resistance exercise, but today we're mostly talking about how to vasodilate. Vasodilate, we need some cardio, right? We need to work out the most important muscle in your body, your heart, and so that can cause vasodilation, right? So let's say that you can't exercise, like you're balanced, you're on a walker, and you just can't exercise. And pedaling on a bike is probably the next best thing, but even if you can't do that, there's actually these compression machines. When you go to a surgery and they want to prevent you from having a blood clot later, they put you on these pneumatic devices, pressure devices that pumps your lymph, right? So there's a lot of over-the-counter products that can do that too. They just basically mimic you exercising in your legs. Another thing that we have, another treatment that we have, so one thing for the temperature, we do something called anodyne. And for the exercise, for patients who can't exercise, we have something, HBV, whole body vibration, where it actually vibrates and it exercises your small muscle fibers. And if you can stand, you stand on it. If you can't, we actually put a chair on it and you just sit on it, and it helps you, it vibrates the small, twitch fibers, muscle fibers, and so it exercises for you, okay? So these are the things that we also have in our clinic, but also you can do that at home, right? There are a lot of the over-the-counter vibration plates. There's not one that's similar to ours. Most vibration plates vibrate like this, right? Ours vibrates like this. It doesn't go side to side, okay? But the side to side is okay too. You just gotta watch out for your back, make sure you're okay with that. But whole body vibration, if you can't exercise, that is a good tool to have at home. So these are some at-home things that you can do, very simple, right? A lot of them are very cost effective. And so these are the things that you can do on a daily basis to maintain the vasodilation so that we make sure that blood is always going to your peripheral nerves and nourishing them. Because the nerves only regenerate 1 millimeter per day. How many nerves do you have in your hands? Trillions, trillions, right? More than our current debt, right? you need constant blood flow to your hands and feet is the point. Okay, so give these a try. You got to do them every single day. And here's the thing about it: when you have neuropathy, right, you can't stop doing them. It's just like, who can stop exercising? Nobody can stop exercising. If we all stop exercising, we all start getting problems, right? So these are things that are lifelong things that you have to incorporate into your lifestyle, unless you want your nerves to die faster, right? So give it a try. Let me know if it works, and yeah, we'll go into more detail about all the other things that you can do.
Contact us to schedule an initial exam today.